It's February 18th, 2022. This is really confusing for me. On the Super Bowl, the letters and numbers of whoever created the Super Bowl, whoever created NFL, I have no idea. It's one of those miraculous events, how their business idea in I don't know what, the 30s or 40s when it began, whatever year it began, over the last 50 years, or 56 years, I think, because it's L and then it's a VI, which right here is LVI, and then it had Valentine's Day, so perfectly placed just after the date. I know it exists on a map somewhere I stumbled upon. There is another place spelled a little different. That would be KYIV. I only just discovered this. There's also, in this version of humans, I don't live in the realities of some of the other humans. I am trying to follow along. They seem to, in some areas, move very quickly and jump to conclusions. And then in others, I watched a thing on Biden. Oh my God, President Joe Biden made an announcement in a breaking news. Listening to the man, I am so frightened, and I'm thinking to myself, in other situations that I've been in, I've heard them reference different drug use of what they would use or ask a doctor for with panic attacks or that sensation of whatever. And I'm just oh my gosh. I don't know how to read and interpret this situation that they're going through. Really, I don't. And then on the news, it also said something about Navy something. I gotta go back to it. Hang on. Now, this story doesn't make sense in a couch potato position. Now, just the thing that I was mentioning just before, it said something, they had shown footage of people living in a different area walking across the street with these big sirens blaring. Now, I mean, are other people given, community updates as to how their resident situation, what the sights and the sounds mean? Because I don't know, is it our district? I mean, the other day, the alarm went off in the back. I had walked to the police station. They said it sounded like fire, but no, there was no, again, I don't really know. I mean, how to piece the sights and sounds of one's own city together, trying to figure it out on your own.
Engineer's wife has pleaded guilty to plotting to sell nuclear submarine data to a foreign country.
Now, this story is very confusing because, again, it's not a life frame that I've lived. I know there's been some movies that have, or TV shows that have mentioned scenarios and things, stuff that I haven't watched, but I know that they exist somewhere in the library of motion pictures.
As part of a plea deal, prosecutors agreed to a sentence of no more than 3 years for Diana Toby. Her husband, Jonathan, pled guilty to the same charge earlier this week and implicated his wife. Prosecutors say Diana Toby acted as a lookout when her husband dropped off SD cards with highly classified information to a person who he thought worked for a foreign country. That person was really an FBI agent.
A new video shows the dramatic rescue after a cargo ship caught fire about 900 miles off the coast of Portugal. The Portuguese Air Force says it used baskets to airlift 22 crew members from the burning ship. This happened on Wednesday. The ship left a port in Germany and was en route to New Jersey. Reports say the ship was carrying more than 1,000 luxury vehicles. Unclear how much of the inventory was lost in that fire.
The FDA has approved the very first app that lets people with diabetes schedule and deliver doses of insulin.
It's some of these headlines, again, because it's not even like a word construct. It starts to become very daunting and frightening, honestly, to watch on the TV to try to piece it together. I don't know how it degraded and got this bad. I know when I was doing real estate at some point, it almost seemed like it was a mass exodus out of New York. Nobody spoke of why, and I don't know where they went to. They went down south, I believe. I don't know. I just don't know. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxies, Broken. It's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.